And you've had your first race this morning. How did that go?
Yeah, it's a bit tricky with the heat, of course, especially because we have quarters as well in the afternoon. So a bit difficult to pace, but I think it went quite all right. So yeah, on pace.
And what's the approach when you have another race? There's not many events here that have to race twice in one day. What's your approach once you come off the water knowing you've got to get back out there this afternoon?
Yeah, well, I think it's especially cooling down because of the heat. So get the body to normal temperature again as quick as possible, and then a good cooling down, and yeah, go back to the hotel and rest, and yeah, go again.
You'll earn your rest by the end of the day. Thank you very much. Good luck for this afternoon, and all the best for the rest of the regatta.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then, does it feel good to be back racing?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I just told someone else. I said it's like the thing between you are dealing with the excitement, but also with the kind of fear of getting back into your first race, racing all girls that are trained and prepared and willing to go fast, and you have to find your way again. So not having done so many strokes in the last couple of years, so there is like this kind of insecurity, but I was feeling also at the same time very secure and very confident because I have done some years of rowing, so I'm also using my experience. I just have to get my body going, and I think that's a little bit of the fear that where I'm standing physically now. And but the race was feeling good. There's more to it, and I'm excited for tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I think it's amazing what you're doing, and obviously for your son to get to grow up watching you race on the international scene is, I think, a huge inspiration. So good luck for the rest of the season and for the rest of the regatta.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, really good. Really happy with my performance. I knew a lot of crews were going to save a lot for Sunday, but I wanted to go out there, set a benchmark for myself, and now I have a new target for the final on Sunday.
Great, and we were just talking about it before, how hot it is here, probably compared to home in Ireland. How is that feeling, and how does that add to the sort of racing and your approach to it?
Yeah, it's twice the heat that I normally train in, but I've been doing a lot of heat chamber work, trying to get somewhat adapted to the conditions, but it's so hard to replicate how hot it is out there. So I just went out, trusted myself that I could get to the finish, and yeah, went really well.
Great, and what about the preparation for this regatta? Like, where does this sort of sit in your cycle, and how is it all going?
Yeah, this is my big solo race for the season, hence why I really want to put down a really good time, because it's my only opportunity to this year. And then when I go back home to Ireland, focus on the double and start prepping for Shanghai.
Well, I'm looking forward to watching the rest of your season. Good luck for the rest of the regatta.
Thank you.
Logan, fresh off your quarterfinal, made it successfully through to the semi-final, but it was hard fought. Can you talk me through the race?
Yeah, so I knew today was going to be a challenge with a heat in the morning, quarterfinal in the afternoon. First time ever doing that. So yeah, it was all about trying to progress through the rounds, and yeah, I was fortunate enough to get through. I had a decent start, and then in the middle wasn't quite as efficient as the Norwegian and the Chinese sculler, so paid for a bit, of my earlier pace, and then got caught in a massive sprint with the Italian sculler, who pushed me right to the line, and we had a great race together, and I'm very impressed by him.
Yeah, and it's interesting because you've obviously come out of the 4 in Paris and also fresh out of University of Washington 8. What's it like when you are in a battle like that, but you're by yourself, you're in a single? How does the mindset change?
Yeah, it's really hard because I can't lean on my other crewmates. I've been fortunate enough to be in 2 amazing crews the last 2 years. I always knew that the 3 other guys in my 4 would back me up, and same with the 7 other guys in my 8. So, it's tough not to be able to lean on them and draw the energy from them, but, they're still in the back of my mind when I'm in a tough situation like that. So, yeah, I know I have a good sprint, so I could trust that, but, yeah, it's a lot harder to dig deep and for longer when you're in the single.
I find it impressive. I think going from bigger boats to singles is a good challenge, but I'm looking forward to watching the rest. Good luck for your semi-final and the rest of the weekend. Okay, back in the men's pair for this regatta. Can you talk me through that race?
Oh, we enjoy it, definitely. We said to each other, maybe it's time not to, press always hard, just to go and have fun and progress through the regatta. And it's our first international race in the pair after the Olympics, and we really enjoy it.
Yeah, and are you just sort of playing around in different boats, or what's the thinking behind the changing?
Oh, it's just to have fun for the first World Cup after we are back in for the Lucerne, Henley and Shanghai, of course, and hope we'll stay there.
And then in general, what's it like being in Varese, and how do you find racing here?
Oh, it's beautiful. We always really like to come here. It's like 7 hours drive from Zagreb, so it's not that far. And lake is beautiful. Weather is almost always nice, so really enjoy it. I think we have like 6 or 7 regattas here, or either European Championship and World Cup. So we like it definitely.
And then what's the internal competition like? You've obviously come from a 4 and you're breaking up into 2 pairs. How does that work?
No, we don't think about that much. It's just to have a good regatta, have a good 2 races, and then back and forth and try to be the best in the 4. We can.
Great. Well, good luck for the rest of the regatta. Enjoy the pair.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.